Hello. So today was MDS Day for Parkinson's disease. Not the most fun day ever. Um, I want to give you some highlights and share with you some things that were not comfortable for me today at the MDS. I'm going to read from my list here. Today's visits, the following were addressed: spasmodic torticollis, otherwise known as cervical dystonia, Parkinson's disease with dyskinesia, and fluctuating manifestations. I'll explain that in a minute. Dream enactment behavior and cognitive impairment. The fluctuating, let's talk about the fluctuating manifestations. I've been having a problem with my left leg freezing and also dystonia in my left calf, and at one point my left hamstring. Um, they're not permanent yet, nor did he finalize a diagnosis on that freeze or anything, but just called them fluctuating manifestations or progressions of my Parkinson's. Um, Dream enactment, I've talked about that before. REM sleep disturbance, which is more controlled. Used to be 90% of the time I would have horrible, horrible dreams. Now it's about 10% of nights that I suffer those dreams. So that's really an improvement, but without medication, he said it would go right back to it, because we did discuss losing that medication because I don't like taking lots of medication. The cervical dystonia. We got more units today of Botox put in, 50 more units to 150. And he put them in different places. I put another video. You can see this lump on my neck. That is from the Botox. In the other video, you can see it more clearly, but that is also bruising. So he put it in different areas. Here, closer to the front, that really hurt over the last injections, and in the back, because he's trying to also slow down as much as he can the tremor, because carbidopa levodopa never allows my head to stop moving, which brings us to the carbidopa levodopa conversation. I have been debating and discussing with my kids if I should take more carbidopa, because maybe I would have more relief. And I kept a calendar and I kept a chart, and with the doctor today, we were able to decipher that with every dose, I'm getting about an hour and a half on average, according to the Strive PD. I'm getting about an hour and a half of reduced symptoms, but not fully able to lower my symptoms. It does help with some stiffness, it does help with some concentration, but the tremor, especially in my head, is always there, which is why we Botoxed where we did. Now, I did discuss with him raising my carbidopa, but scared about the dyskinesia part of it, because I do get dyskinesia already in my shoulders and things. And this is the most interesting part of that conversation. Um, my MDS said to me, and I'm quoting as best 100% as I can recall. He said, Tony, I want you to understand something right now, and I want you to understand it very clearly. And he looked at my son and he said, Joseph, remember this for her. You have Parkinson's disease. You will have dyskinesia. It is in your future. Whatever dose of carbidopa levodopa you are on or not on is not going to change the fact that dyskinesia is in your future. You have a young onset, and you're a woman, you're more prone to dyskinesia. The medication doesn't cause it as much as people think it does. It is going to happen whether we treat your symptoms or not. Well, that was something I hadn't heard or didn't know. Maybe I heard it, but it didn't sink in until today. But it was very interesting. So, what he has done is give me a medication, and I think it's um, Comtan or in Tacapone is the name. Can't remember because I got two. Or it's the Rivatiginine, or I'm probably saying that wrong as well, or Exelon. So the medication that I was given today was to help the carbidopa be able to stay more steady. And if I fail at that, if I'm not gaining time off or having more controlled symptoms, then we will move to Crexont. But he said first he has to show insurance that I fail at my medications, different efforts. Sadly, I was also put on dementia medicine today. Makes me want to cry, and I'm trying not to cry. But some of you don't know, lighting a candle the other day, I bent over the candle, my hair fell down into the candle, I stuck the stick lighter into my hair, through my hair into the candle, and lit the candle and my hair on fire. No one was home. I wasn't hurt. I have short hairs here in front because of the candle and burning my hair. But he has decided that my cognitive responses and my thought processes need to be medicated because they have reached a level of dangerous, which I have to agree. Now, doesn't mean I'm totally gone. Maybe the medicine will help. I'm trying to stay focused on hopefully recapturing some of my cognitive ability from that way. But when you literally light a candle with your hair and you see nothing wrong with it at the time that it's happening, that is very dangerous. But all of these things I want to discuss in live tonight. Because there's more than this information that I received today. We got some news about my son as well. And I would really like to share it with you all, especially this cognitive part. It was very disheartening. It made me think about my stay-at-home bestie and his beautiful wife and how they have young kids at home and how scary it can be, knowing I was by myself. And his PA, she's a nurse practitioner, and she also did classes to specialize in Parkinson's. She gave me her personal number today, and she told me to call her any time. If the kids are gone and I'm home alone, again, to call her. If they're on vacation, she will make a point to come and check on me. And I thought that was incredibly amazing. And I would like to talk about that in a live tonight as well. But she told me to call her anytime. And if I ever do something like set my hair on fire or something like that again, to make sure I call her immediately. Anyways, thanks for watching this long video, and hopefully we'll see you tonight. Y'all have a great day. Bye.